What's up, guys? My name is Alex Gonzalez. I'm a firefighter medic out of Engine 78. Today we're here at the San Jacinto 4th of July Parade, and this is Report on Conditions.
This week, we'll take a look at 2 vegetation fires that occurred in Anza and the Coachella Valley. And we'll take a sneak peek into the types and sizes of fire hoses that your firefighters use every day.
Engine 1 with report on conditions.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Wood, and thanks for joining us on today's Report on Conditions. Let's start with this week's safety message.
Before you dive in, take a second and think safety. Life jackets aren't just for boats. Kids should wear them in and around open water. Know the water. Watch for currents, drop-offs, and posted warnings. When supervising children, stay present and put all distractions away. Never swim intoxicated. When possible, swim in designated areas monitored by lifeguards. Have fun and stay safe this weekend.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Alex. I'm a firefighter paramedic here at Engine Company 78. We're out of West San Jacinto in Battalion 5. So today we're going to talk about the different size of hose that we have and its usage. We're going to start off with our wildland type of hose. It's going to be our P line, which is actually 3/4 in diameter, alongside with our 1-inch line. So the smallest hose that we have here is going to be our 3/4 inch hose. We will attach this to our T's, which are attached to our 1.5 inch hose that we have here. We use those, we can kind of mop up any afterburns once we're mopping up the whole fire. We'll attach it here, which we have them about every 200 feet or so. And then we'll hit any other little hot spot. This hose here is our 1.5 inch hose. This is primarily our attack line for anything wildland related. One up hills, doing a progressive hose lay, anything just vegetation related. We normally carry 200 feet per pack. We have a total of 2 packs for a total of 400 feet. This is our standard attack line. This is gonna be 1.75 inch. We use this mostly for like tight spaces. If we're going through like obstacles, side hallway areas, backyards, this is my go-to hose pull to use. Alongside here, we have our 1.5 inch, which is a wildland hose as well, which is gonna be our main attack line off the engine. It's gonna be our 2.5 inch supply line. We can also use it when we go defensive, protect any structures, any exposures. We can definitely set this up and make our way there. We have 700 feet here with a tip nozzle here. We also have 150 here, also known as our blitz line. Same size, same purposes, just longer, bigger load here as well. This is gonna be our reel line, also known as a booster line. Some folks call it a hard line. We use this line quite often. This is probably one of our go-tos. It's just very common to use. It's very easy to deploy, put it back together. It doesn't require that much water off the engine as well. So this here is gonna be our bumper line. This is also an attack line, 1.75 inch hose. We have 150 feet here, which means our policy for any attack purposes. This is ideal for any type of dumpster fire, vehicle fire. This is our go-to line here for that.
Let's take this time to look over last week's call statistics. From July 21st through July 27th, your firefighters responded to a total of 3,626 calls for service. Of those calls, 2,792 were medical emergencies and 90 were fire-related calls. Let's look at a few incidents your firefighters responded to. On Monday, July 21st, firefighters were dispatched to a reported traffic collision involving 2 vehicles on westbound Highway 60 at the Interstate 15 interchange near Eastvale. The first arriving company officer reported a confirmed trapped patient in one vehicle and immediately began extrication efforts. The patient was extricated from the vehicle in less than 5 minutes and transported to a local hospital for further treatment of their injuries. California Highway Patrol is investigating the incident. On Wednesday, July 23rd, firefighters responded to a reported vegetation fire near the intersection of Batista Road and Mitchell Road in the community of Anza. The first arriving engine reported 2 acres burning in light grass with multiple structures threatened. An additional helicopter and ground resources were requested, and evacuations were put into place for 2 zones that were expected to be impacted by the fire. Fortunately, with the assistance of several air tankers and helicopters, firefighters were able to stop the forward rate of spread before any structures were damaged or lost. By 10:20 p.m., the fire was contained and fire personnel worked throughout the following days to mop up any hot spots within the fire perimeter. The fire burned a total of 51 acres. On Friday, July 25th, 911 dispatchers received numerous reports of vegetation burning near the intersection of Avenue 54 and Shady Lane in unincorporated Coachella. The first arriving battalion chief requested 10 additional engines to respond due to the fire being well established in heavy fuels. With time, evacuation warning and order areas were set up, and the incident commander requested a water-dropping helicopter and another 10 engines due to an immediate life threat. The fire spread to 50 acres, and the forward rate of spread was stopped at 7:45 p.m. Fire resources remained on scene overnight and into the next 3 days, working on heavy mop-up and continuing to build containment lines. The Shady fire was fully contained to 52 acres at 5:54 p.m. on Sunday, July 27th. That's all for this week's Report on Conditions. Follow your firefighters in action on our social media at CAL FIRE RRU and stay up to date on incidents happening countywide. If you caught any great footage of our firefighters at work or out in the community, send them to us at rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, I'm Jasmine Wood. Thanks for watching.